Perhaps some of you have heard of Arthur Kurzweil, a publisher and writer of Jewish books. Kurzweil is best known for his books on Jewish genealogy, as well as about Rabbi Adin Steinsaltz, best known for his translation of the Talmud. What I did not know is that Kurzweil is a collector. His personal library numbers over 5,000 volumes. But his collections do not stop there. Thanks to an article Samara Schwartz shared with me, I now know that Kurzweil is a collector of dreidels. At 4,000, he has almost as many dreidels as he does books. But these are not the colorful dreidels that litter our homes this time of the year, nor are they what we would call collectible. No colorful works of art from metal or delicate porcelain. These dreidels are survivors of the Holocaust. Long before the proliferation of plastic, these dreidels were made of pewter or lead. These dreidels, among other objects, have been unearthed by treasure hunters across Eastern Europe. Kurzweil has said, "My assumption based on where they are found is that most of the people who were entangled with these objects were murdered in the Holocaust. So in a sense, the collection becomes a Holocaust memorial." These small toys may have been carelessly tossed away after the holiday of Hanukkah was over, or they may have been buried as entire cities and towns were destroyed. We were reminded of the Holocaust just this week when a swastika was found drawn in a bathroom in Westfield High School. Given the national rise in anti-Semitic acts, we cannot take this lightly, especially when it is in our own neighborhood. The swastika is a symbol of hate and a reminder of the Nazis' plans to exterminate the Jews of Europe. While some may wish to chalk this up as a prank, we know better. From the origins of Hanukkah, when King Antiochus banned the practice of Judaism in 167 BCE, through the Middle Ages, through the Holocaust, right up until today, we have faced those who would seek to destroy us. Anti-Semitism is often referred to as the oldest hatred in the world. Rather than cower under the cover of darkness, Hanukkah instructs us on how to respond. After all, as Rabbi Prosnit said, we are to proclaim the miracle of Hanukkah by placing the menorah in the windows of our homes, to proudly state who we are, to make known our existence. Just last night, Rabbi Prosnit and I, along with other members of Temple Emanu-El, attended a dinner of the New Jersey chapter of the American Jewish Committee, at which our member, Ed Israelo, was honored. Ed is a past president of our regional chapter of the American Jewish Committee. We were reminded last night of the important work that communal organizations like AJC play in combating anti-Semitism, both at home and around the world. We know all too well that it is action and not apathy that is required. In the Temple's response, shared on social media to the incident at the high school, one of our Temple members astutely pointed out that we cannot solve the problem of anti-Semitism on our own. We need the help of our allies. We need our friends and neighbors to call out anti-Semitism when they see it or hear it. We need our fellow faith communities to speak about it. And clearly, we need our school system to be better at addressing anti-Semitism. Alan Avery Peck, a professor of Judaic studies at the College of the Holy Cross, writes, "In short, Hanukkah is as powerful a commemoration as it is today because it responds to a host of factors pertinent to contemporary Jewish history and life. Over 2 millennia, Hanukkah has evolved to narrate the story of the Maccabees in ways that meet the distinctive needs of successive generations of Jews. Each generation tells the story as it needs to hear it. For us today, It means we must be ever vigilant against the threat of anti-Semitism. While the owners of the dreidels in Arthur Kurzweil's collection may not have survived, their dreidels did. They call out to us to work so that their owners did not die in vain. After all, the true miracle of Hanukkah is one of survival.